What is up, guys, and welcome back, and today we have another diecast review, and this is of the Caterpillar 16M3. I know it's been a while since I've done a review, but it's very nice to do one again, and why not do it on the latest wave of Diecast Masters releases. Anyways, let's go ahead and look at the box before we get into the actual diecast itself. Here is the typical Diecast Masters box, item 85507, if you like to keep track of the numbers. I don't. Anyways, very nice picture of the real machine. Here's your specs on the back. Over here is a picture of the model itself. Now, this model was in the initial wave, or the initial set of releases by Diecast Masters, but we're just now getting it now, which is no big deal. So let's go ahead and look at the diecast itself. It's still a pretty decent size model. Now, this is a very good, if you do not have, alright, let me put it like this. If you do not have the financial resources to buy the CCM 16M, this is a very good substitute. Mainly because it's the same size grader, just newer. And, I mean, it's a heck of a lot cheaper. So anyways, your front, again, this is an issue we've seen with Diecast Masters before. The steering isn't the greatest. However, it does have oscillation, which is stiff, but not bad. You got plenty of hydraulic hosing detail. If you have the 18M3, expect the same level of detail. And there is a lot of similarities between the two models, I must say. Anyways, the mold board does drop, and as you can see, it goes down to an impressive depth. It does raise to a relatively nice depth as well, or height, excuse me. The mold board itself does turn a complete 360, even though you have to have the blade in the right position to do so. It's relatively tricky. Your mold board does slide side to side. Doesn't really have that much of an option to tilt the blade. But anyways, your mirrors here, they can fold out. They're not that stiff or tight, so they do kind of flap around rather easily. But they are folded back in its packaging, but you can fold them out. It does actually have a good degree of turning on the back, and it doesn't have the greatest degree of turning overall, but it's still relatively nice. Your back wheels, they do oscillate, which is very nice, and your ripper does function, and you do have some fire suppression equipment in the back. Again, this model does share a lot of components with its sister, the 18M3, which was released earlier, which I will show you them side by side. If you'll allow me. There they are side by side. Obviously, the 18M3 has a lot more handrails and stuff, and a 2-foot larger mold board, but again, they do share a lot of similar components. I do believe that the engine housing on both of them are the same, and overall it's a very nice piece and very much worth getting. They do have a similar price point. It just comes down to what you want, which one you want. Now, the 18M3 does have a cooler look to it with the handrails and stuff, but the 16M3, it looks amazing as well. They are both very nice, and both very much worth the money. It's interesting to note the 18M3 has a lot more aggressive of a tread pattern and a deeper tread pattern compared to its sister, and these two are relatively similar. There's just some minor differences. Well, there is some major differences, but in the overall concept of things, they are similar. The 18M3 obviously has a bigger mold board and a wider mold board. But, overall, though, it's a very nice piece. And it's very nice to see a 16M. So, and I do like the fact that we're seeing a bunch of new motor graders from Diecast Masters and Caterpillar. But overall, though, this model, out of 10, a solid 9 out of 10. The only thing that really detracts from it is its turning radius. But, again, you know, I believe it's fixable. I mean, the 12M3 was fixable, and we all know how bad that was. But, anyways, guys, that's it for this review. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and a lot more reviews to come. Peace out, guys.